I know a lot of people that love this fragrance right here from the house of Tom Ford. We have Eau de Ombre Leather. This is the EDP leather, animalic, white floral, warm, spicy, a little bit of amber, a little bit of smoke in there, slight little bit of earthiness with that moss and patchouli. But is it really worth the hype? You might be disappointed to find out what I really think about this, but let's go ahead and jump into the video. Let's talk about it. Yo, what's going on, party people, fat boy family? I hope that you are having an amazing day. Listen, y'all already know what time it is. It's the dopest place on the internet, the dopest corner on YouTube to get your fragrance reviews from, and I got another one for you here. So if you're all about that, go ahead, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and click the bell so you can be notified every single time I post new content to the channel. But let's go ahead and jump right into today's conversation. Again, as I said in the pre-roll, talking about Tom Ford Ombre Leather. Now, if you've been following me, if you've been following my journey with fragrance, you know that I was not the biggest fan of leather. That the older I get, the more mature I get, the more sophisticated I get, the more the swag and the finesse continues to elevate. You know what I'm saying? Leather continues to grow on me. Now, oddly enough, this is a favorite amongst like millennials my age. I'm 37 years old. And so when you ask a lot of people around 35, 36, 37, a lot of people actually like this fragrance. A lot of people refer to this. If it's not Dior Sauvage, I see a lot of people when they talk about fragrances, yo, you gotta have that Tom Ford Ombre Leather, which is a little bit surprising to me because I see this being more for that 40 plus crowd, but I do have an appreciation for leather. I just like it to be done a certain type of way. I actually prefer the counterpart to this, which was the release from this year, which is Tom Ford Eau de Ombre Leather. I'm waiting for them to come out with an EDP reformulation on that. And basically, if you want to know what the difference is, they took out the patchouli and the moss and they added vanilla. You know what I'm saying? So the original, the EDP, this has the patchouli and the moss in it. That gives you that slight earthiness, that slight moss feel that a lot of people like. And then the Eau de Ombre Leather, they actually just took that out, put the vanilla in it, which I love, but it can be redundant if you have something like vanilla oud from Virtus, you know, so Virtus Paris Vanilla Oud. If you already have that, this could be a little redundant. I have both, you know what I'm saying? Call it overkill. But nonetheless, let's get back to the conversation regarding the EDP. I have an appreciation for this more and more. Again, I prefer that one. I love Mancera Noir Black. Black Noir, I think it's Noir Black, either way. More of this powdery type leather where you get over there with this slight fruitiness feel to it. With this one, you're getting the slightest bit of spice, the slightest bit of sweet spice that comes from that cardamom. Very, very, very subtle. Not like over, but very, very subtle, especially on my skin. And then, you know, you got that strong leather note that you get. There's, I think, some white florals in this, and then I think there's some amber in the base as well. Like I said already, that patchouli and that moss. But again, this is Tom Ford a lot of times can come off as a clout fragrance. You know what I'm saying? Because Tom Ford is kind of one of those, it's almost like you can kind of switch places with Tom Ford and then Parfums de Marly. You know how Parfums de Marly people consider really just to be a designer style niche fragrance. And then people kind of look at Tom Ford as a niche style designer. Hopefully that makes sense to you. But this is one of those ones that within the line, it gets a lot of hype. It gets a lot of love. You won't find too many people that hate this if you have an appreciation for leather. That authentic leather jacket, car leather seats. If you love leather, then this is one of those you're gonna love. Women are going to love this on you. This is a cougar's dream. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for the kryptonite for a cougar, this is gonna be it right here because it just gives you this nostalgic leather feel. And I feel like leather is kind of coming back. Leather was big back in the 70s and the 80s, and I feel like leather is kind of making its way back, but in a different way. And it's fall, we're getting ready to head into winter, the colder months of the year. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those ones that's gonna shine bright, especially if you're somewhere like North Carolina, where it may, as some of my Midwest people love to say, it don't really get cold here, but it's cold enough for you to throw on a jacket. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be definitely something that you can throw on top of that. So like I said, if you're more of the from that sophisticated tree, not like super bougie. This is not for the bougie, but this is for there's a little bit of elegance to you. There's a little bit of sophistication to you, especially, you know what I'm saying, night out on the town. This is easily one of those joints you can wear on a movie date. You know, you can wear it to the bar. You can wear it with the fellas. You can just wear it around the mall. I wouldn't necessarily throw this on to go run errands with, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. This is probably not something I'm going to wear to work. Because again, unless you're just wearing a leather jacket to work, I don't know what you probably are wearing this with. This is one of those things, you know, it's chill. It's like a sophisticated, it's all the people you see in the magazines. It's all the people you see that are riding motorcycles. You know what I'm saying? It's all the people you see that don't have, not the Matthew McConaughey's of the world, but not the people that you see in the Dior commercials with their shirts open. That's not who Ombre Leather is now. Tom Ford may differ on that, but you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I just think it's for, I keep wanting to say clout, but I think it's of that elk. I got to look that up. You know what I'm saying? And I keep saying, you know what I'm saying? Boy, 2025, I cannot talk. 2025, we got to figure out, you know what I'm saying, how we can get that together. But as far as performance, as far as projection, as far as sillage, it's going to be a head turner. You know, those first 1 to 2 hours, you're going to get definitely moderately high projection from my experience. Definitely, I test all my y'all know where I test my fragrances at Target. You know, so, you know, you walk in Target, you're going to get some head turns. You're going to get some compliments. You go to the gas station, like, oh my God, you smell good. You know, you smell strong. You know, you smell like you could protect me. You smell like if something popped off, you know, you're going to be the first person that I hide behind. That's what kind of, you know, that's the type of energy, you know what I'm saying, that it gives off. I found with me on skin, you know what I'm saying, roughly around about 7 to 8 hours. So you kind of get a full day wearing out of this. I have worn it in the daytime just to kind of see what happens. Definitely coming back home after work, still be like, okay, it's definitely there. On clothes, I get a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? Roughly in that 10-hour range. Honestly, it's probably longer than that. I feel like everything just lasts for an eternity on my clothes. Like this jacket right here, I have some stuff on it that I'm sitting here like, I don't even remember when I sprayed this. You know, I can still smell it because certain materials just hold fragrance and oils and alcohol a totally different way. But sillage is going to be dope. Not like earth shattering, not like beastly or whatever, but it's going to have a nice scent trail that people are going to catch. People in your vicinity, in your scent bubble, that 3 to 6 foot range, they're definitely going to smell you. But and yeah, like the longevity is going to be dope as well. So the price, because honestly, how much does this cost right now? Because you can find this on discounters, but again, people have a love-hate relationship with Tom Ford because sometimes it can kind of be pricey. So we talking for the small bottle, what's this? 1.7 ounces. So we talking 50 mLs. Small bottle you can probably find on discounters. So shoot, it's actually kind of cheap right now. Fragrance Net, you can get it for $107. Olfactory, you can actually get it for $88. Like I tell y'all, never buy retail. Now Joma Shop, they've got 100 ml for $150. So that may kind of be the better buy there. But they're like, if you go to Belk, you know, they're selling this small bottle for $155. Sephora is selling this small bottle for $160. So if you want 100 ml, Joma Shop probably has the best deal right now. But if you just want this 50 ml bottle, which I think is more than enough to get plenty of use, because this is not one of those, unless you ride bikes or something like this, I can't see this being an everyday wear, like a signature scent or whatever. But yeah, right now it's priced at a point that can be good and makes pretty good sense. Saks Fifth Avenue, actually has a 33 ounce. So what's that, a 10 mil? Yeah, so they got a 10 mil for $42.50. They got the travel spray. So, you know, if you think 10 mils is enough to get you through the season, you know, if you're one of those people, you don't just want to hold bottles for years and years on time, and you think 10 mil is enough, hey, $42, you can get that from Sex right now. But again, let me know, holla at your boy. Let me know in the comments. You know, I appreciate you liking, I appreciate you subscribing, I appreciate you hitting that bell so you can be notified every single time I post a new content to the channel. But let me know, drop a comment. Yeah, atomizer, it's all right, it's decent. It's not the greatest one in the world. But as far as that scent, I mean, you can't deny, like, it's good. Me just personally, I think this is a whole lot better, just because you have that vanilla, but the patchouli, you know what I'm saying? And those florals, that white floral in here and that amber gives this a fresh leather nuance, which is why I understand why people like it so much. I don't dislike it. I just wasn't the biggest leather person, but it's grown on me. But like I said, that white floral is, I think it's like jasmine, some not regular jasmine, but a specific type of jasmine that elevates that thing, that pushes that leather where you'd be like, okay, this definitely is going to be a head turner in the air. But like I said, I appreciate the like, I appreciate the subscription, I appreciate the bell notifications. But yeah, drop a comment, let me know. A lot of y'all have it. Well, this came out in like 2018, 2019, something like that. So this is not new to the community. But again, I'm trying to make content for those of you who are new to fragrance, who are trying to figure out, yo, like, Walt, where do I fit in? You know what I'm saying, in this game, and how much money we talking about? Does it smell good? Where can I wear it? Who is it for? What setting is it gonna fit me in? And I think this will definitely do a lot of you well. So holler at me, drop a comment if it's something you've been thinking about. Maybe this review pushes you over the top and help your buying, your purchasing decision. And if you an OG in the game, if you've been had it, if you be like, well, you kind of late talking about this, hey, it don't matter. I just want to hear from you too. But until next time, holler at your boy. I'll catch you guys in the next video.